Hello everyone. It's me, Shaft Commander Coffee, back with a reiteration of my guide series. I'm sort of re-uploading it, so if you were worried about the videos going down on my YouTube channel, don't worry. I'm doing it again for a number of reasons, which I'll go over quickly. The main thing is, as you can see on the screen, this is a new version of Realism Invictus, version 3.5. I did talk about it in the guide videos briefly, that it was on the SVN. And I didn't know how much they'd completed of it. I just knew that people had spoken about it on the forums. It turns out, after I uploaded the guide videos, Walter Hawkwood, one of the main developers for Realism Invictus, he sent me an email talking about my guide video, and the first thing he said was that, firstly, I called it version 3.3, which is wrong. I was actually playing 3.4, but I haven't played in so long that, it's just a version number. But 3.5 is pretty much finished on the SVN, and they're actually just trying to build an installer for it so people can install it easily. So I've got the SVN version now. I'm going to be playing the most up-to-date Realism Invictus, which is version 3.5. Cool, all out of the way. Secondly, there's certain things that I said in my guide video that weren't right. They were a couple of things about the Armenian pastoral nomadism and stuff that was wrong. It was more of a clarification issue based on wording in the game, but it's basically I want the guide videos to be top quality. I don't want to give incorrect information, so that's another reason that I'm taking them down. I'm just going to do it again, and I'll do a couple more extra runs to get used to the new mechanics in 3.5, which is Revolution, Barbarian Civs, and that sort of thing. You can read the changelog on the forums. I will leave a link in the description, which will help you get the SVN version if you want it right now. Otherwise, you can just take a look at the forums about what they're doing with the new version. Thirdly, the guide video I'm going to be making now is going to be just using Play Now with standard. So if I go into Play Now, I'll show you. So single player Play Now. I'm going to just play with this. And I've got the Realism Invictus scripts. This is another thing that Walter mentioned, that he didn't see that I had the Realism Invictus scripts. So apparently my previous version had installed incorrectly anyway. So the new version, all good, works. I'm going to play in Play Now, so it has very standard default settings, if you would. Because I think a lot of people coming into Civ, Realism Invictus, this is the default way to play. So that's what I'm going to go with. If you have, I had my own personal preferences with custom settings, but that's not the best way to do a guide. I should just play the default settings and just go from there. If you have personal preferences about the way you want the game to play or things you want to change, that's on you. And I will make a series where I play with my personal settings or preferences with settings. So that will hopefully cover that base. But for the new guide, I'm going to be playing on Play Now with one of the Realism Invictus scripts. I'm going to try out a few of them, because I know in previous versions I had a couple of issues with one or two of them. I think it was Perfect Mongoose or one of the Earth Evolution ones. Some of the maps I didn't like as much, so I'm going to run through the Realism Invictus scripts for 3.5 and pick which one I like the most, and I will play that in the new series. Aside from that, I think that's all I needed to cover. But yeah, I want to bring good content that's correct and the current version. Not I was under the impression that 3.5 was still in progress, but it's pretty much done. So I should play the full updated version and do it properly. So yeah, I didn't take down the videos because for any other reason. It's just I want the best quality stuff, so you guys know what is going on to the best of my ability. I think that's it. I don't have anything else to say. Keep the video short, just pop it up there for you to see, in case you're wondering where the videos went. So hopefully this will clarify any questions you might have. If you have got any other further questions though, there was one person who commented very quickly to my guide series when I first uploaded it, saying, "Can you continue this?" I am continuing it, don't worry. I haven't just abandoned it. I will be doing a guide series, but it will be slightly different. So as I've said, I'll just be doing Play Now with default settings as per Play Now. Okay, so it's been me, Shaft Commander Coffee, and I'll see you for the first episode of the game setup episode very shortly, once I've had a bit of time to practice with the new version. I imagine a lot of it will still be similar, but there are some major feature changes, so I'll try to acquaint myself with them and hopefully not get utterly destroyed and have to suspend anything. So until next time, which will hopefully be later on today actually, I'll see you then for the rest of the guide. Goodbye.